Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 18 of my Road to 1 Bill series. Today we're going to be finishing up Lunar Diplomacy, and you know how I know that is because I record this afterwards and I've already done it. But that aside, we do have to finish up a couple more skill requirements. We need to get our woodcutting to 55 and our crafting to 61. On top of that, we do have about 3 more quests to do and they're all pretty long. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so if you remember in the last episode, we did get our crafting level up high enough to start making the unpowered orbs of the molten glass. This is by far the most cost-effective way to get your crafting level up. At about 54, I can start making water battle stabs, but it's pretty expensive, honestly, and I think it might just be better to take a bit longer, but save about 2 mil or something. And I don't think I could make 2 mil an hour very easily, so I think it's better to just potentially just smelt unpowered orbs all the way to 61. But we'll go to 54 for now, and then see if we change our mind. Alright, there's level 50 crafting. Really didn't take too long. We're getting about 80k XP an hour doing this. So pretty good, and it's only costing us about 100, 200k an hour to do it, as opposed to 2 mil, so definitely much more cost effective. Alright, so we're just about to hit 54 crafting, and we could start crafting the water battle stabs, but I looked it up and it's going to cost about 2 to 2.5 mil just to get those, well, I guess 6, 7 levels, and it'll only take an extra hour by doing it with the unpowered orb, so for an hour worth of saving, it's going to cost an extra 2 mil, so definitely not worth it. Alright, so that being said, we're just going to go ahead and buy some more molten glass. We need about 2,900, which will take about 2 hours to smelt it all, or blow it all, whatever you want to call it. But again, it's going to save us quite a bit of money, so it's definitely going to be worth it. You can see we would have lost almost 2.5 mil in total and about 1.6k on each battle staff, so definitely not worth it. So some of you may have seen my farming guide I released the other day, but in it I showed that you can make quite a bit of money by turning seeds into saplings, which it's really easy to do. Only takes 10 minutes or something, and you can do it right at the Grand Exchange pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and buy some papaya tree seeds because they have a 1.5k margin on them, which is pretty decent. 200 seeds will give us about 300k in profit, and most of that time is spent waiting for the items to buy and sell. So it's a good thing to do while I'm turning up my crafting, which I still have to do, but we want to kind of mix it up or I'm going to get a little bored. So on top of the papaya seed, I think we're going to do the maple seed as well, which looks like it has about a 3k margin on it, which is really good. That would net us about 600k, which would be awesome. They're going to buy a bit slower than the papaya tree seeds, but still definitely worth the money, and we'll find maybe one more seed because we have about 8 mil left. So we're just looking up the willow seed on GE Tracker. Looks like there's actually quite a few that trade every day, 10k for both the seed and the sapling, which is pretty decent, and the margin on it seems to be almost 2k. That'll be about 400k in profit, and especially for an item that buys this quickly, definitely going to do that. And yeah, that's probably good for now. We'll need some potted soil as well as some watering cans, but we'll get back to crafting. Alright, there is level 57 crafting. Now we can make green dragonhide van braces. Not a huge milestone, but we're back to the crafting grind and we will shoot for 61. Alright, we bought all the papaya tree seeds really quick, only took about 10 minutes. I did not get many crafting levels in, unfortunately. But at the same time, it'll be nice to get some more money. So what we need is a bunch of potted or filled potted plants, and I'm an idiot, and you need the gardening trowel as well. If you didn't watch my video at all, it's really easy. Just get that fucking gardening trowel. And there we go. And then just use them on the plants. That's gonna make our potted papaya tree, and then you just have to water it. Now this would also be really handy if I had the lunar spellbook, which is what I'm working towards. So. To be fair, I am working on it, but you could also just humidify the pots, I think, or maybe just watering cans. Either way, it would save a bit of time. But we're just watering all the plants, and it should only take a few minutes. Alright, we have 198 papaya saplings in our inventory. We're going to go recheck the price quickly, and it looks like they are selling for 10.5 mil. I wish, 10.5k, and we'll pop them in here to sell for 10,585. Giving us a sell price of 2.1 mil, and we bought them for 1.8, so about 300k, so pretty good, especially since that was only 10 minutes of work, pretty well. On top of that, we do have 198 willow seeds, all bought, and we'll go ahead and pot those as well. Alright, we've got them in pots, and then we're just watering them again. Really excited to get the humidify spell because doing this is kind of a pain in the ass with the watering cans. But either way, it's not that much work. Alright, we have 198 willow saplings, and we did actually sell the papaya saplings pretty quickly already. As you can see, that's about 300k in profit. Now for the willow seeds, we bought them for 1.7 mil, and we're going to pop them in here to sell. And we just rechecked the margin. Looks like they sell for about 10.2k, so pretty close to what we bought them for before. And if you recall, we bought them all for 1.7 mil, selling them for 2, which is another 300k in profit with very little work. There we go, there is 60 crafting. We just need one more level, then we finally have all the skill requirements for lunar diplomacy, and that will be nice, although we do have 2 long quests to do before we can actually do the quest. Alright, PVM Leb coming in with 160 blue feathers, 160k, sorry. Very good job, man. Surprised all of you are able to get all these feathers and aren't just competing for the price, but oh, maybe you are, I don't know. Oh my god, Own 3R38 coming in with 243k feathers. You, sir, are definitely in the lead. I think you've given me almost half of the feathers, possibly. So thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Alright, and we have all the maple seeds did buy. We had to jack up the price by about an extra k, but that still leaves us with about a 2k margin on each seed. Which is not as cost efficient, but still very easy money. Definitely going to go ahead and add these to the potted plants. Alright, we ended up potting all the maple saplings, which didn't take too long. Looks like we can sell them for 42.7k. So we'll have to calculate the profit afterwards because we did buy the seeds in 2 different chunks. But we're selling them off for about 8.5 mil, and we'll see how much we bought them for in a little bit. Alright, so if we take off the cost of both these seeds, it leaves us with about 430k in profit, which is really good. Again, only 10 minutes of work. Alright guys, there is 61 crafting. All the skill requirements are done. There's no more hiding. We have to go do the quest. So the first quest that I've been putting off for a long time is fremenick trials. So I'm glad I'm finally able to, or motivated at least, to finish this quest because it's looking so stupid with that snakeskin bandana. But anyway, we do need to finish this quest. It is kind of a long one. We need 7 votes, and it takes probably an hour or 2. And but yeah, we're gonna do it, and let's get started with it. Okay, we actually got 76 range. We have to kill this Lanzig guy, but if we don't get the drop from him pretty quickly, we're gonna go ahead and do the other option. But we'll try another little bit longer. Alright, we have gotten the lute or the lyre, whatever it is. We're just doing a sick little song, and yeah, there we go. Only 3 more dudes I have to convince, I think. Alright, we're on to that point of the quest where you have to go, kind of like one small favor, you have to go to the merchant and go to all these people. No one actually has what you need, so you have to go to the next person. And then you just end up getting pissed off. And it's one of those parts where the quest guide looks like it's going to be quick, but it's definitely not. Yeah, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and finish this up. Oh my god, this kid is extorting me for 5,000 gold for frickin' note. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright guys, there we go. That should be fremenick trials completed. We got 2.8k and like 10 different skills or something. Let's see what we end up leveling up. Alright, our fishing level is up to 37. That's it. That's kind of disappointing. But anyway, we can finally wear the archer helm, which is nice. Alright guys, the last quest prerequisite is Shilo Village, which is another pretty long quest, and unfortunately it doesn't have any really useful rewards, at least for us now. But we have to do it or we can't even start lunar diplomacy. So we're starting it off, and well, we'll come back in like 2 hours when we're done. Alright, we're finishing up the boss, which is... I understand that they may not have intended for everything to be safe spotted, but damn, this is extremely easy. Oh no, just run onto the other side of this conveniently placed rock. And don't take any damage. Perfect. Alright, there we go guys. We just finished up the quest. 3.8k crafting experience. Access to Shilo Village, which will be useful eventually, but right now it's pretty much pointless. But that is it. We can now start lunar diplomacy. All the requirements are done, and I'm excited to get started. Alright guys, we have started lunar diplomacy. We're on the first part, which is actually getting to the island, because apparently the boat has been cursed. So we're kind of stuck at this Pirate's Cove area for now. Kind of interesting place, never knew about it. They have moss giants on it, which, I don't know, might be useful at some point. Alright, we're just removing the curse from the boat. Apparently there are 5 symbols on the boat that are somehow preventing us from getting to the island. because we tried to go and we just did a big loop-de-loop, which was kind of funny. We should have just a couple more of these symbols to remove, and then we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. We're on the Moon Clan Island. Now we got this sick cutscene greeting us. Okay, it was cool. Now it's just kind of standing here, but yeah, it's another one of RuneScape's classic cutscenes. And bam. Oh, so smooth. And there we go. We're on the island, so now we can actually continue with the quest. Alright guys, we have finally gotten to the dream world. This is the last part of the quest that we have to do, and then we can finally have access to the lunar spellbook, which we've been working towards for quite a while. So let's get this done with. So the first challenge is a dice challenge. We have to get all the dices to add up to the number he shouts out. Pretty easy, but still would be kind of challenging if I didn't have the guide, I guess. Okay, this kind of sucks. There is no pre-written strategy for this one. You just have to do it over and over again until you finally memorize the path. We're about halfway through, so maybe we can just clutch it for you guys right now. Okay, that was good. And forward. You never know if they're going to make it super obvious. I mean, knowing Jagex, they might make it like a total straight line just to fuck with me. Yeah, let's go straight one more. Shit. Alright, we finished all the challenges. We're on to the final boss, which is me, or you. Well, I don't know why the bosses are so easy in this game. We literally have just one more damage to do. And boom. Alright guys, there we go. Lunar Diplomacy is complete. That is 5k magic experience and 5k rune crafting, which actually gets our rune crafting to 28, which is kind of nice. And now we can do Dream Mentor if we want, but I'm really happy to have the lunar spellbook. And finally. Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. We're just going to do a quick recap of what we got done today. So as far as our cash stack, we will take out the rest of the stuff that is selling in our GE. We have another maybe, I don't know, 500k in there still selling off. But mainly, of course, the progress that was completed was involving lunar diplomacy. So we finally got that quest done. We now have access to the lunar spellbook, as you can see here. On top of that, we got our blue feather cash up to 760k, and our coins are up to 17.8 mil, probably closer to 18 mil. Our skills are up to 61 crafting, 55 wood cutting, and we did get a ranging level as well. So pretty stoked to finally have lunar diplomacy done. We're gonna use a home teleport. There we go. And gonna take a while to get used to not having access to regular teleports. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.